With just 2 months of funding left in its current contract, KREM 2 is asking questions about the future of Spokane's largest homeless shelter.
We've got a decent chance of snow for much of the inland northwest, but getting there, sunny and cold.
Plus, it is special election day in Spokane County. The choices facing voters tonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. We do start with breaking news tonight. The U.S. House has voted to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over the Biden administration's handling of the U.S.-Mexico border.
Mayorkas is the first cabinet secretary to be impeached in nearly 150 years. The Republican majority impeached Mayorkas after having failed to do so just last week. The vote was 214 in favor to 213 opposed. The Democratic-led Senate is nearly certain not to remove him.
And it is special election day here in Spokane County, which means you only have a few hours left to put your ballot in the mail.
KREM 2's Amanda Rowley is live at the Spokane County Elections Office tonight with more. Amanda?
Yeah, good evening, Mark and Whitney. That's right. I'm here at the Spokane County Elections Office, and joining me this evening is Spokane County Auditor Vicki Dalton. Behind us, we've got some busy bees working hard to sort all the ballots that have been mailed in so far for this special election. But what's really important on the top of everyone's mind when it comes to elections is the security of the ballot. So how seriously does your office take the security of ballots that come into your office?
We treat the election like we are a bank vault, and your ballot is like a $100 bill. It's actually much more precious even than a $100 bill.
And I understand it starts with the voter, right? Taking those steps. You want to make sure if you haven't voted yet, you still have less than 2 hours to get it into the ballot box. Make sure to sign and date your ballot, the envelope, and putting it in that security envelope. But Vicki, when it arrives here at your office, what steps does your staff take to make sure that it's secure even after it's arrived here?
Well, first we're going to make sure it's really from the voter. We're going to scan that barcode. It's going to tell us who the voter is, what election it is, and then it's going to pull up the signature that's on record for that voter, and we're going to do the comparison, and we look at every single signature that comes in. So that's the first thing, is the voter the voter. Second thing is the physical security. We keep everything under lock and key. 2 people are with the ballots at all times. Nobody's ever alone. There are various steps where we make sure that the count is correct of how many we have in a batch, so we know what we have and what we should have. And then when it comes to counting the vote, we are very careful with that. We make sure that the number of ballots on the machine matches how many we think there should be from the physical count. And then, of course, we then release the results on election night, but it's not official till we certify.
Yeah, we're anxiously waiting for that. It'll come in the days after election day. But thank you for walking us through that. Again, we did talk about voter turnout right now sitting about 30%. So get your ballot in. These are important measures regarding all school districts in Spokane County, many with replacement levies and bonds. We'll be tracking that here later tonight. For now, reporting from the Spokane County Elections Office, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Amanda, thank you. And again, there is still time to drop off your ballot this evening. Again, they have to be returned by 8 p.m.
The ballot drop boxes are set up at local libraries, city halls, the Spokane Transit Authority Plaza, and the Elections Office. You can find a drop box location near you by going to SpokaneCounty.org.
So we will bring you the election results throughout tonight at 10 and 11. Spokane County officials, though, will not certify the results until February 23rd.
There are 35 different levies on the ballot, including what Amanda just touched on. So let's take a look at other levies that you'll see on your ballot.
So Measure 1 is the Spokane Library levy. If passed, Measure 1 would replace the expiring existing levy, funding the library from 2025 through the end of 2027 at a property tax rate of 7 cents.
Measure 2 is the city charter amendment on redistricting. If passed by voters, Measure 2 would change the redistricting process outlined in the city charter, which is slated to happen after the 2030 U.S. Census.
And the Meade School District has one levy on the ballot. It is also a 3-year replacement levy, which would give $29 million to the district in 2025, $30 million by the next year, and $31 million by 2027.
The money would be for special education, nurses, and technology support. You can see the full online voters guide on SpokaneCounty.org. It's under the Current Elections tab.
And Central Valley, Cheney, Deer Park, and the Medical Lake School Districts also have levies on this year's special election ballot. For more information on this year's ballot and the measures you will find, text the word VOTE to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link with all the information right to your phone.
Well, new tonight, we have learned the man who was shot by Spokane police in downtown Spokane yesterday has died.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office, who took over that investigation, says that man died after being taken to the hospital. It happened yesterday in downtown Spokane.
Police say there was a man downtown by the STA Plaza threatening people with a knife. Once officers got there, 3 of them tried using their tasers to get the man under control, according to police. When that did not work, police say 2 officers shot the suspect 4 to 5 times.
The Spokane County Medical Examiner will release details about the man and his identity at a later time.
After a series of police shootings in the past few weeks, the Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown will hold a press conference tomorrow. There have been 4 deadly shootings involving Spokane police since December, and several. Tomorrow, the mayor will be addressing new public safety efforts and talking about the process of looking for new Spokane police and fire chiefs. Both stepped down after her election. KREM 2 News will be there and bring you full coverage tomorrow afternoon.
And a scam alert for you tonight from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. They've now received reports of scam callers identifying themselves as Lieutenant Perry or Lieutenant James Perry with the Spokane County Civil Unit or Spokane County Civil Service. They're calling, asking for money, and threatening people with arrest. The Sheriff's Office, though, is warning people this is a scam. They do not ever have any officer working under that name, and no law enforcement agency will ever call you to ask for payments because of criminal issues. So make sure to just hang up.
All right, let's switch gears and take a quick look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy the Goo.
So, Jeremy, you've been tracking some midweek snow. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
Yup. Oh, I know. I am looking for any chance of snow we can get, but the chances don't look great.
Sorry.
I know. All right, let's talk it, because get this. We still have 3 minutes of daylight technically. Our sun doesn't set until 5:09 here in Spokane, and here we are. Temperatures still on the mild side of things, mid-30s, but they expect those to drop quickly. 35 right now. When I show you that in 1 hour from right now, I promise it's going to be lower, and just a couple hours from there, we're going to be down well below freezing. We've got a cold front kind of sliding into the region. As it breaks up and moves out, we still hang on to the cold, and we likely wake up to nice clear skies tomorrow. But clouds build ahead of our next round of snow. Looks like we'll get thicker cloud cover right about in the 4 o'clock hour, and then the moisture moves in. A bulk of that stays out to our west or down to our south, with a little bit of light snow making its way up to the I-90 corridor. I think that's about the extent of it. It really doesn't make its way up. I think your bullseye kind of winds up being down in the Palouse or up in the mountains. If you're in southern Idaho, you're getting way more than what we are. Tomorrow, we start out clear, but the sun allows us to climb back into the upper 30s. Thursday, it's a chance of snow. That chance arrives overnight Wednesday into Thursday. One forecast model has us getting an inch, one has us getting absolutely nothing, and one has us getting rain. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm kind of leaning toward we get a little, but not much. By Friday, though, the sun is back.